All right, we are back, and we have another amazing Breezeway conversation happening right now. So let's jump in. How are you two ladies doing? How are you?
I'm great.
Doing great.
Good. It's like towards the end of conference, we're like, everyone is like a little scattywampus right now. Okay, so you're Natalia. You are with Coastal Carolina. Can you tell us a little bit, like how many units, that kind of thing?
So, in North Carolina, Outer Banks, I have 180 units. We've been we started Coastal Carolina 3 years ago, so we have such a big growth in
Yeah.
such a short period. In my previous lives, I used Breezeway, so I love Breezeway. Like, I know that it's like a really good tool to use. So we definitely came on board and just did it.
Yeah.
Like, we implemented all the way they want. I love to do their beta. I'm like, if they have beta, I'm like, give it to me. I love to test it.
No, so I love that. I also like love doing any beta testing. I'm like, let me try it out.
Let me tell you all the things you need to fix.
Yeah, well, it's so funny. We're like notorious in other things of like saying we'll do beta and then complaining when it doesn't work. Whoops. So with
I know. They're like, no, but the good thing is like, we have like a really good team. Like, they love to like just give the feedback. It's not like, oh my God, this is not going to work.
Yeah.
Like, we really, and they listen so good.
Yeah.
So that is like a really good mesh. Like, we really help them. They help us. And yeah, so we love it. So we've been with them and we love them. And one day, they said they were thinking about like doing guest books.
Yeah.
And what I was doing prior, I was creating my own guest books
Oh, wow.
with software like Microsoft 365, but I was using their texting platform to send them out. So, but it was like very like general, nothing like
Very
with
basic.
very super basic and everything. So I think they asked me, they're like, show us what we really are doing. And I'm like, oh my God. And they're like, well, this is kind of like we're thinking. I would love it. I was like, you guys are going to make my life so easy, because I was spending so much time
Yeah.
doing them. At least it was, I don't know, like a couple hours a week just to like trying to make them like as engaged and like nice as possible. So they implemented, and I just love it. Like, it's just easy. I feel like it's the future. I don't think anymore like the guest books like in the houses.
Yeah.
They're so cute and everything, but they get damaged. They get lost. Sometimes you really don't wanna let the other guests to read what other guests, because sometimes they don't say nicest things. So or appropriate. So this was, you really can tailor it to be very friendly, direct, but not to like cross that like more like that personal side like of the guest experience. So yeah.
I love that. And so now that you've really adopted it, and it's funny, that's like the one part of Breezeway we don't use. So maybe I'll go home and poke around in there. I love this. I'm learning stuff for us too. Okay, so now that you've implemented it, has it had any impact on operations? Like, how have you seen that impact the rest of the business?
So one super cool thing that they do is that my logs are Point Central. Okay, so like all the Point Central codes live there. The maps of the house live there. So all those little questions that they came before, that it was like taking time on my team, like, like go to this portal, like them. It's not. It's like you got a link. You can share this link with everybody of your company, of your party. So really just help us be more efficient.
Yeah.
It was just save us some time. And and then and the cool thing is that whenever their stay finished, the link doesn't work anymore. So they don't have any more access to this information.
Yeah. Can I ask, in the sense of, I know you were building your own, but when you were approached about the Breezeway product, what made you stick with the Breezeway guide instead of shopping for others? That I know it could be shiny object syndrome, and so why stick with just the one?
I think one of like our fundamentals for the company is like leave them, like I want my team to stay in the same platform as much as they can. I don't want them to like be jumping from it. I want to make them as efficient as possible. And I know that what Breezeway was going to develop, it was really going to help us.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Natalia. It was great talking with you.
Thank you so much.
Guys. Okay. Thank you.